everybody, Eric from Rob Realty Group. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you don't mind my notes. Just want to come talk to you a little bit about what I wish that I had known when it comes to investing in real estate, rental properties. So first thing is that's really important is that you educate yourself before you jump into buying rental properties. I am not a professional investor. I am a professional real estate agent. I've been doing that for 10 years, but it took me about 8 years to build my real estate business, to begin learning and focusing on the investing part. So right now I've got 3 long-term rentals, single-family homes, and then we just purchased our first, what we call short-term rentals, less than 7 days. It's a beach property, so we're gonna try our hand at short-term rentals. But I wanna talk to you real quick about what I wish that I would have known before jumping in, the things that I did do, but mistakes that you might have made and maybe can prevent you from making the same mistakes. Really the first one is to buy correctly. Some of us have an advantage where we get to see off-market properties. We do have those types of lists if you want them, because generally on-market properties, you're gonna pay too much for them. But that's the first rule in investing, is that the numbers need to work. You need to learn how to use rental property calculators. You need to learn about the return on your investment, the cash on cash returns, learning what like a cap rate is and how much you can cash flow from a property. So generally you're gonna need to put 25% down cash on a rental property. For your first one, you need to save up that money. You know, don't believe a lot of this hype where you can get into properties with 5-10% down. You might be able to with a partner, but generally you got to work hard and save up 20 to 25% of your money to buy your first rental property and make sure that it makes sense, right? The second thing is you're going to want to learn how to manage the properties correctly and finding good tenants. This is the key, you guys, and communicating with your tenants and being a good landlord. That's really helped me. I've got great tenants in all 3 properties. The short-term rental game is a little bit different, so we're gonna kind of see how that goes. But screening your tenants, if you need help with that, let me know. Communicating and coming up with a solid lease. Obviously, we have the contracts. We're licensed realtors, so you gotta have solid leases in place. One of the biggest things that prevents people from investing is waiting for a perfect deal. There is no perfect deal. Even in today's market, interest rates 4.5%, you're going to pay that probably on an investment property, maybe even high. Rates could be going to 5% for all we know. But the property still has to make sense. And it can still make sense. People buy in an up market like stocks, and people buy in a down market, and nobody has a crystal ball. The finances still need to make sense, even with 5.5% interest rates. My first interest rate, and many of you know that they were a lot higher back in the days before I started buying properties, but I think I was 5 3/4, my first property that I bought in South Florida. And then, you know, we've been spoiled with 2.5, 3% interest rates for many, many years now. And historically, 4.5, 5% is still very, very low. So my number one advice to you is just focus on the fundamentals when it comes to investing. Don't be scared. If you need help running some numbers, some advice on some good websites, we'll put a link below to some websites that we've used in the past. Don't worry about like advanced strategies, asset protection, things like that. Just make sure that the fundamentals are there, that the numbers make sense. And then we can help, obviously, with making sure that it's a correct property, that it's inspected properly, and all those types of things. So hopefully those little tidbits will help you. It's good to see you again. Again, Eric Rob Realty Group. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.